My name is Teresa Stevens. I am the Communications and IT Consultant for the U.S. section of Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. And today I'm going to be showing you how to use the discussion boards on our website at wilfus.org. We've had some questions about this. It's actually set up more as a blog to be able to better help people to discuss items that they may be working on, but within a familiar format. So if you go to our website at wilfus.org, you'll notice in this section right here, we have our discussion boards. You'll notice that we actually have topics listed below. These are the most recent topics that are showing up on our discussion boards at the moment. So in order to actually participate in the discussion, the first thing that you'll do is click Join the Discussion right here. This will take you to this page right here. You'll see that there is a tag right here that says Log In. So you will click on this. If you've visited before, you'll actually just click Login and input your username and your password. If this is your first time coming to the site, you will click Create New Account, and that'll enable you to enter a username and password that you want to, or a username and email address, at which point you should be prompted to receive an email that will give you your password. If that does not happen, you can come back in and request a new password. If you have any trouble with that, please email me at newsletter@wilf.org and I'll be sure to get you a password right away. In the meantime, once you get signed in, you'll actually come in here and you'll click on Log In. And right now I'm just going to log in with my personal information so that you can see how it looks. So at that point you'll get this page and it just shows you how long you've been a member. You'll go back to the main page. And at that point you can actually join the discussion. You'll notice up here that you are actually logged in. It'll say welcome back and then your username, and you'll have an option for logging out. So if you want to come back here and log out at any time, you can do that right here. In the meantime, you can go ahead and click on join the discussion. You'll notice right here that there are forums. These are the all-encompassing topics that we have within the U.S. WILF section. If you want to add a new forum to this section, you will email me at newsletter@wilf.org and I can put one in for you. For now, right now, we have branch discussion, the Commission on the Status of Women, bylaws amendments, in the news, issue committee discussion, WILP social media policy, and IB meeting. You'll also notice how to use the discussion board, and that's where you can access, of course, this webinar that I'm putting on right now. Within each of these forums, there are also topics. These are the areas in which people are posting a new topic. In order to post a topic to this area, you will go to Add a New Forum Topic. And you'll note that you can put the subject that you want to talk about in this area. Beneath that, there's a forum, and that will be where you'll choose which of the forums that are listed on the previous page that you want to post in. Again, if there's not a forum available for what you want to discuss, go ahead and contact me and I'll put something in there for you. I can usually get this done within 24 hours or less, so, but hopefully one of these areas will work for you, but if not, just contact me and I'll get right back to you. Newsletter@wilf.org. So once you do that, your topics will show up here, and then within that, the posts are where people actually reply to your topic. So for example, if we go into branch discussion, you'll notice that we have two topics. Those topics are 2014 WILP National and Regional Congresses and branch discussion. Right now, because the WILF National and Regional Conference is still forthcoming, you'll see that we have no replies to that. It's not an active reply or post section yet. However, branch discussion has actually been fairly active, and within that we have two new replies under the topic itself. And you'll see that people have been able to reply to this. There's an ongoing discussion here that's occurring. And in order to just reply to any of these, all you have to do is simply hit reply, or just go into this bottom section and enter your subject line. The subject line is what shows up here in this area. And you can enter your subject line and your comment. Do note that this will give your username and password, or sorry, not your password, just your username. And so people will know who posted it. So you can go into this, enter your subject, and enter your comment, and that will reply to either the discussion strip or the last post that's posted. So right now we have this in what's called the rich text editor, which means that you can actually format your response. At this point, you can actually enter HTML if you're HTML wise. Otherwise, you can just simply use the WYSIWYG here in order to format your response. The only availability within this is the paragraph formatting, which you can note here. You have heading availability, paragraph, and you can do italicization in this area, bolding, italics, numbering, bullet points. You can insert links. You can also insert images. However, note that when you go here, you do have to enter a URL for the image. If you're taking the image from another site, you should certainly credit your source. If it's something from your records, what you'll want to do is upload it to a photo hosting site such as tinypic.com or Shutterfly, and then enter the URL they give you for that image in this area. Once you do that, you can also format that image as far as width and height. The horizontal space is spacing to the right of it or the left of it, depending on if you align it to the left or right. And that just gives it a little buffer between the actual text and the image itself. Vertical space is the same, except for it's at the bottom of it. Again, I encourage you, if you're going to use an image from another site or an image owned by someone else, first of all, I would get permission to use that image. Second of all, make sure that you credit your source at the bottom. This is something that we feel very strongly about, and we want to make sure that we give credit where credit is due. Once you enter your post here, you can click Save, and then it will show up as one of these posts have. So now we're going to go back to our discussion boards. We're going to look at one more section so that you can kind of see how this works. Again, you're going to click Join the Discussion once you're logged in. Find a forum in which you want to post a topic. So there are 4 layers again. The forum, the topic, and the post. The forum is sort of the all-encompassing pocket for discussions. The topic is a post within the forums that gives you a way to respond to something within any of these pockets. And then the posts are actually responses to any of the topics. So if we go on to the Commission of the Status of Women, you'll note that there are actually 6 topics that are layered here. So we have different things that people have posted. Right now we have practicum blogs and participant posts from people who are participating in the UN practicum at this current time on the Commission of the Status of Women. And then you'll also note, so we have one who posted here, and then beneath that you'll see that somebody has responded to that topic. So this is basically how you get a discussion going. Once you get in here, it's fairly self-explanatory, but I wanted to walk you through this process. If you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Again, the email to contact me is newsletter@wilf.org. My name is Teresa, and I am the Communications and IT Consultant for the U.S. section of Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. I look forward to hearing your questions and helping you along the way. Thank you. Bye-bye.